Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're actually going to be doing a baking video for once. Baking has been one of my favorite things to do for the longest time. I always love to bake. I do love to cook, but I prefer baking. So today we're going to be making some brownie cupcakes with some Reese's peanut butter cups in the middle and then some peanut butter frosting to go on top. So let's jump right into today's video because I want some brownies. So I'm just going to be using a regular brownie mix because I don't got time today to make it from scratch, really. I don't really have time today to make it from scratch. I have to do some other things today. Is it just me or I just like love the smell of mixtures that come in a box? Like I just love that sweetest smell. So we're just gonna do one box today because I don't want to make a whole bunch of brownies. Usually I like to sift this, but I don't know where my sifter went, so I'm just gonna go through it with my wicks and kind of just break up the. So usually I don't like to read the box when I bake because I kind of just go with the flow. But for today's video, I actually will read this. So an update on my life is that I am been very busy. I've been working at both of the stores now because we have two stores, and I've been trying to fix up the other store that we have, and it's a lot of work. And that's like all I really do nowadays, is that all I do is work and need a little bit more. All I really do is work and then I come home and then I do my home life, and all I really do here at home is like go to bed. Ooh, I just know. Ooh, I slightly cracked it, but I'm gonna put some 2 eggs. I'm gonna take my towel, put it right here. And then like with me not posting a whole bunch is just because I am always at work, and then I only have one day off, and then those are Mondays. And Mondays I try to get everything done. I'm cracking these so bad. Yeah, Mondays are my only days off, so like with Mondays I try to get everything done. I like everything possibly done, so I'll try to like clean the house. I think the first thing that I ever made when I was like baking was probably like a cake. I think my mom was like telling me like, you need to make a cake, we have people coming over, and I'm like, I don't know how to make cake. Like, you make the cakes, mommy. And then she's just like, just read the instructions on the box, use measuring cups, this and this and that. So I did, and then I found my love for baking. So it's a little bit too thick for my liking right now, but that's usually fine. You don't need to add more ingredients, just keep mixing it until it gets a little bit thinner, because I do add chocolate syrup to my brownies, so it makes it a little bit thicker. So I like it to get a little bit thinner before I add like chocolate syrup. Usually I do this standing up, but like I couldn't find a way to film, like put the camera somewhere, so I was just like, okay, I have to sit down for this video, which I hate. I hate baking. Like I hate to bake while I'm sitting down, just because like I can't get in there and I have to like tilt the bowl all crazy, so making sure I get everything. So what I'm gonna do is I add a whole bunch of chocolate syrup. That's how I make my brownies chewy and thick. I start off with that much. Probably will do a little bit more. So recently, y'all know how I wear wigs and stuff like that. So recently I've been thinking about doing a ponytail, because I just cut my hair short again because my hair was dead from when I went blonde. So I just cut off like a couple inches, so my hair is like about up to here right now. And then I'm gonna let it grow out fully. I'm just not gonna do anything to it. I'm gonna let it glow. I'm gonna let it grow out fully, just because like I miss my long hair, and like for summer. I'm gonna suggest some items for you guys. You guys can probably get this at your nearest beauty supply store or online. But like the only 3 oils that work for my hair is the Wild Growth. There's this CBD hair growth oil. I have no idea like what it's called, but it's very, very good. It has like 3 times extra strength. And then the kaleidoscope drops. We put all those 3 together in like a water bottle at the store, and then we all just like put it in our hair, and I swear to you, it works. Like my hair actually grows. So I'm gonna add the tiniest bit of vanilla extract. I am the only sibling actually that knows how to bake out of all my siblings. They don't know how to bake. I'm gonna call my sister out, Ola. This one time she made cookies and they were so burnt and hard, and it was pre-made cookie dough. Like, how do you mess up pre-made cookie dough? All you gotta do is just separate it, put some butter on the pan, and you wait at least like 5 to 7 minutes because it's pre-made. Like, you don't need to wait super long. Yes, I'm gonna start putting these little cupcake thingies. This is really not like an update on my life video. I just really wanted to bake. Let me know as you guys get to know me. You guys can see I'm probably going to be doing more baking and cooking onto my channel, because as much as I do love makeup, I also have other things that I love to show you guys. Like, I love to bake, I love to cook. I'd rather show you guys like some of my recipes. Probably with like cooking, you guys can see a little bit more than like some pre-made brownie mix, but I'm still adding a little bit. So I don't know where my ice cream scooper went. Is that what it's called, an ice cream scooper? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna use a ladle instead. Anything really works as long as you get it in the pan, really. They don't need to be perfect, they just need to taste good. That's all that matters. So I'm just gonna take this whisk out of my bowl and start adding these in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit to the bottom, and then I'm gonna add a Reese's peanut butter cup, and then I'm gonna fill it up, like fill it up to the top. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just shake it up a little bit, making sure it's all evenly through. Yep. I'll get my Reese's miniature cups, and they are unwrapped. So have fun, guys, watching me speed up this. Okay, now we're just gonna unwrap these, and then I'm just gonna stick them in the middle of the cupcake. I read the reviews and like most of them were good, but I'm just like scared just because they're so cheap. That's like the only problem, is because it's so cheap, you know? So yesterday night, my friend Layla, she texted me about this place that does piercings, because I've been wanting to get my cartilage done for a fat minute, because I already have 3 piercings on each side, so I have like 6. And then I kind of want to get I want to get my cartilage done. I already know that. And then I want to get my industrial bar done. Hold on, I'm gonna say crisscross applesauce. But the problem is, like, the place that we found is just like, I read all the reviews and they're like, most like 95% of them were good, but it's just the fact that they're so cheap where I'm just like, I don't know, and I don't want it to get infected, just because I've dealt with like a piercing getting infected, and that's when I did my doubles like 2 years ago. I had doubles, and I think it was this ear that got infected, and I ended up just taking all my earrings out. And then, you know, one day this year, no, it was last year, 2019, last year, I decided to get my doubles done at the mall. I was just like, I want to get it done right now, so I did. And then we ended up going to some random place, I honestly can't remember, to get these like ear piercing guns, like the disposable ones, so we can like do my triples. And then that's how I got triples. And then now all I want done left is my cartilage, my industrial bar, and then my belly button, and then I think I'm like fully done. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill up the rest of these thingamabobs. I really forgot the name. In all honesty, I think baking soothes me. Like, I remember this one time I was like really upset about something, and I cannot remember what I was upset about for the life of me, but I remember it being like, I think like my sophomore or junior year in high school. I think it was more towards like sophomore year, and I was like so pissed off and like so upset about something that I baked literally all day. I remember what I baked too. Like, I just baked all day. I made a 2-layer red velvet cupcake, and then I made my own cream cheese frosting to go on top of that, and then I made some cookies, and then I made brownies. And then I was like, it was like almost 6 or 7 o'clock, and then I was just like almost done with the brownies, and then I was just like, I kind of want to make my signature cake, because my signature cake is a 2-layer chocolate cake, and then in the middle of it is crushed Oreos. and then I frost it all with chocolate frosting, and then on top I usually do crushed Oreos on top as well. Sometimes I'll add like ice cream if I really want to. I have a very special video coming out pretty soon. It is for my mom's birthday. Probably gonna be one of the hardest videos I'm gonna film because it has a lot of editing to do with it, and I need to start like filming it now so I can have it edited by her birthday. So what I'm gonna do, once again, I'm just gonna shake the pan, and then I'm gonna tap it a little bit. More than a little bit, actually. This is because you need to get the all the air bubbles out so you're not creating bubbles in your baking mixture. So I'm gonna put these out. So I'm gonna turn the oven on to 350 degrees, and then I'm gonna pop this in, and I'm gonna show you guys how I make my peanut butter frosting real quick because it's super easy. I am back, and I just put the brownies in the oven. So I'm just gonna make my peanut butter frosting real quick. It honestly is just peanut butter, some powdered sugar, and some vanilla extract, but it tastes so good. It's something so simple where you can use it basically on anything. So I got some new peanut butter. It's crazy how we don't have peanut butter in this household anymore because my brother used to love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and like now he just barely eats them. So I'm gonna take a good chunk of this peanut butter because it is so thick. That's the problem with peanut butter, is that it's so thick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start whisking it so it can start thinning up. So first, before I start like mixing any of these two ingredients, I'm just gonna start thinning it up with a whisk. See how it's like thinning up a little bit? Keep whisking it. Bubba, I am filming right now.
Bubba.
Yes, I am filming. Okay, I'm filming. Bye. Everyone loves to call me while I'm filming. I don't understand. Okay, so I'm just gonna add the tiniest bit of vanilla extract. You don't need that much. You just need a little splash because it's not that much peanut butter. Because I'm not gonna add a whole lot to the brownie cupcakes just because there is peanut butter cups in them. Now I'm just gonna add a little splash of powdered sugar. If I'm gonna be honest, I think powdered sugar might be one of my favorite ingredients to work with while I'm cooking. I always say cooking, baking, while I'm baking. That's as thin as I want it to be. Peanut butter is still thick. I have a whole bunch in my hand. Peanut butter is still thick at the end of the day, but it's a little bit more flowy now. So it's gonna be easier to work with when I put it in a plastic bag to pipe it. Because I was gonna buy piping bags, but yo, we're bougie on a budget. You can just use a plastic bag that you put your sandwiches in to ice something. You really don't need that much. So this is just gonna go into the fridge while the brownies cook. I'm just put some saran wrap on it, put it in the fridge, let it cool down. And then right before I start putting this in the piping bag, I'm just gonna whisk it up again. So I'm just gonna kind of leave the wicks in there so I'm about to clean up while everything is cooking, because you know me, I'm mom. Mama Allah. All I do is cook and clean. So I'm about to finish cleaning up the house while I have these brownies cooking in the oven. But I'll see you guys in 20 minutes. Okay, so these brownie cupcakes are ready. I just got them out of the cooler. I'm about to frost these with some peanut butter. Take one out and let's see how this goes. I haven't piped in such a long time. Something simple, you don't have to really pipe it like all too crazy. I'm not doing anything crazy today. Thing about with like plastic bags to use like while you're frosting is like because it has like 4 corners and the peanut butter wants to go everywhere. And then they should look a thing like this. But really simple recipe. Nothing really to do. It's not a whole lot of work, but that does conclude today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to follow me behind the scenes, my social media will be linked down below. But that does conclude everything, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys have a blessed day.